Okay, so cleared the first day, I guess. Lady Harm, if we are going to help you defend the kingdom of Aurora, then Jigglypuff and I are going to have to become much stronger. But first, let's take a look around at the kingdom of Aurora. Select save under menu to save your game. You can even save during battles or training. Heck yeah. Yeah, and then we have like our stats and stuff up there. So do I need to just use like the touch screen? Oh, I was using the left stick instead of the D-pad here. Yeah, so there's Hideyoshi's army. How much gold they have and stuff, I guess. So start. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and save. I would love to save my progress. But yeah, let's see here. I love how Kabuto has evolved, but Omnite isn't with those Let's Go games. Let's go Kabutobs, let's go Omnite. That didn't even occur to me at first, you're right. Let's go Clefairy and let's go Geodude. Appeal to girly girls and macho men, hell yeah. Gonna be honest, Omnite was the evolved one, can't remember its evolution's names. Master. What if Gen 10 is called Pokemon Apple and Pokemon Orange? Oh, I can't wait. Okay, but madam, your job is to defend the kingdom. We hired you to defend it, not become stronger to defend it. Yeah, just chill out and, like, defend it and stuff. Say would be pronounced like say, so yeah, Ransei. Okay. Ransei region, let's say then. Ooh, I remember the world map theme being pretty good now, too. Ignis. They tried to invade us. Let's go invade them. Oh, I can just check info here. Okay. I want this to be like Civilization. Like, you take up my scout in ye old days, and then I roll tanks into your cities, like, 2,000 years later. Okay, so maybe I should just interact with Aurora. Enter, sure. Yeah, it's a competitive job market here. Lady Harm, there's a... Oof! Move. You're in my way. I'm sorry. There's a farm not far from here, Lady Harm. I'm sure there'll be some wild Pokemon there. Let's go do some battle training. Okay, so like tutorializing this stuff. Who would you like to send? What if it was just myself? Let's go! No. I mean, my computer's functional. I'll show you what I'm made of. But for those tuning into the stream since like my opening thing, I reset Windows because like my Windows installation before was so dang cursed and just like unbootable. I tried doing system restores, it wouldn't let me do that. It wouldn't let me like update Windows over like the current OS. I spent like the past 2 days throwing my head at this, and the only thing I could figure out to do was to do a fresh install of Windows. So, yeah, all my stuff is gone. So I just kind of downloaded the essential stuff that I needed, like OBS, the software for my camera. I made a folder for, like, DeSmuME here, where that's, like, the only thing in here right now. And I downloaded Stream Deck software, but it's not working. It's not interacting with OBS, so I'm going to have to troubleshoot that later. So the only browser I have on this machine right now is friggin' Edge, is what's happening here. The chat that I'm reading from, which is now filled with absolutely nothings, yeah, this is Microsoft Edge. I know I've just forsaken my place in heaven for daring to open and use that. So, yeah, that's what's going on here. I did make a backup of my stuff here. Here's all these friggin' PNGs I've been saving for Pokémon Conquest now. Let's see here. I think it was on this drive here. Yeah, broken Windows backup. So here's the Windows.old thingamabob that I've backed up, and I can access for things like my layouts and stuff here. Hello, Skyhawks, how's it going? So I'm able to recover stuff like my layouts here. Oh, my computer's complaining a little bit. Like, I still have my layouts and stuff, which I'm very grateful to have here. Turn my camera back on. And, like, my hotkeys and stuff still work. So I was able to recover that. It doesn't recognize the directories of a lot of things in OBS now for some reason. Even though, like, the actual directories for everything should be the same. Like, I have the same drives. Things are in, like, the same places. It should be on, like, these two drives. Oh, I think this drive changed name. I think it changed its name to Drive E. It used to be Drive D. And this used to be something else. That's why OBS was yelling at me earlier today. So a bunch of my layouts are just broken because it doesn't know where directories are. Because it renamed my drives. That's why. So I wonder if I just rename this volume to, like, Drive D, if it'll fix OBS. Anyway, I have a lot of crap to sort out. I have a bunch of stuff to reinstall. So, is my computer fixed? Sort of. So, it did do that backup of, like, Windows old automatically. And I also installed onto this USB right here. I downloaded Linux onto this. And I know it was an issue with Windows before, because I was able to boot into Linux just fine. This is Huh. Interesting. I guess I would have previously had this camera here in this layout, and my hotkey to turn things on and off affects that too. So turning my camera off hotkey just moves it here. That's actually kind of funny. This is a Linux OS USB now, and I plugged it in and I booted off of it, and it booted just fine. No complaints at all from my computer. So I made a backup using Linux, and then when I installed like a new Windows anyway, it just made the backup anyway of Windows old, which I've been working on like slowly transferring over to another drive. So I have like a couple backups, you could say. But yeah, it booted into Linux just fine. Part of me was very tempted to say, like, screw it, Windows, you've screwed me here. I'm not using you. I'm staying on Linux now or something. But I don't really want to learn a whole new OS and, like, get software that all works with Linux and stuff now. But with the solution that I got with Windows here, I guess I have to reinstall all my crap anyway. But, I mean, stuff like my preferences and stuff like that is still in, like, the folders the way that Windows would have it. So, again, I still have, like, my layouts and stuff here. Don't know if it'd be, like, the same kind of deal where I could just easily import it with Linux or not. So, here I am. So now I'm running Windows 10 Education. I don't know what Windows 10 I was running before. I'm glad it didn't force me to go to Windows 11 or anything like that. Why is Darkrai in the Microsoft Edge jar where it's more of a cup? The jar here, Darkrai's always in the jar. This is just like the rule around the channel because Darkrai's been in the jar for like the past 7 years on this channel. Ever since I've had a jar, Darkrai's been in it. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. It just started out as like, hey, Darkrai's a Pokemon I like, so Darkrai's going in the jar. So Darkrai's just like been in the jar for 7 years. It's just I don't usually have the jar on in layouts. Sometimes I put in like other PNGs or other GIFs for like specific playthroughs, like my Fire Emblem Fates playthroughs. I'll have like a sprite of one of the characters in that game. I could just grab one of the Gen 5 like movable GIFs. I think they're all saved on my computer somewhere. Of a Pokemon from this game. If someone would like to see like someone other than Darkrai in there, like maybe Eevee or Jigglypuff instead, I could do that. I'm pretty sure I have the files on my computer if anyone wants to like vote out Darkrai. I don't even think Darkrai's in this game. Actually playing Pokémon Conquest right now. Nice. Of curiosity, Patreon shout in videos, you have a layout already made for that? No, I don't. That was one of the things I put there when I thought like, hey, maybe there'll be like some people that joined that and like no one really opted to that and you're the first one. So like I could make that for like video essays and stuff here was the idea. I'd just be like, thanks to all my Patreons, Emerald Finder 5. Is what I could do. And then plus it's a shout out for that existing. Anyways, as I said earlier, I got completely drowned by an assault of nothing. If my limited knowledge of Japanese is correct, say means celestial bodies or star planet. Interesting. Let's have a Japanese expert come in here and correct you. Had that happened to me too. My laptop just completely broke Windows. Needed a fresh install and everything. Were you able to like install Windows over the current thing and keep your files, or did you have to like actually reset your drive like I had to? And hello, Zero to Red here. Pokémon Conquest, the best spin-off? I'd say it's the second best spin-off after Pokémon Mystery Dungeon, but it is pretty darn good. And hello as well, Destiny. It's been a while. It has been a while, both with you and Zero to Red Hero. Nothing has ever come close to matching Conquest as a game for any Pokemon spin-off. Absolutely love Conquest. Well, Mystery Dungeon. Linux's POG, the ability to put into Linux desktop while running it off of the USB installation media is incredibly useful. Yeah, without having to like actually install it, just use it temporarily. That was handy. Mystery Dungeon better, but Conquest is solid number 2. Yeah, I agree. Windows 10 Education isn't good. Stops you from downloading anything from Microsoft Store if you use that version. Oh, good thing I don't use the Microsoft Store. I was just trying to use like a basic kind of version that I know I've used before because I've gotten like free keys of education version through my university before, so I was just like, this is probably similar to what I was running before, because I don't know. Well, do you miss my computer breaking in 2 and me spending the past couple of days bashing my head at it until I reset? For me, everything got erased, including my completed Pokemon Insurgents file. Muted? What do you mean my mic's muted? It says it's... What are you talking about? Are you sure? OBS says it's not. You're back now? It's back now. OBS never said it was muted. Thanks to the patrons links a single name is a hilarious idea. Yeah, I should just do that then. Play went mute for like 30 seconds. Maybe more things are broken on my computer than I realized, because I did not mute it here, and I did not mute in OBS. When I hit the mic? Hope my cable isn't breaking or something there. So what do you want us to do? You didn't hear any mute? The Pokemon of your allies can be moved the same way as Eevee. Try to work together on the battlefield to claim victory. So yeah, just wild Pokemon here and stuff. Is there like terrain bonuses? I guess probably not. Here, let's wait. Okay, come on, select here. It was for sure muted, but it was brief. Weird. Like, again, I started streaming yesterday with Fire Emblem the Binding Blade until everything froze, and then my computer just didn't work anymore from there until I did, like, this reset today. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, more stuff was broken with my computer. Alright, Jigglypuff, let's do our best for Lady Harm. I just love SRPGs, so those vibes would be a lot. Fair enough. It fixed itself for some reason. I'll have to check the VOD later and see what it's like. Ow. What? Was there like some sort of ailment or something put on? What was that? I love how the camera spins to show it clearly. Jigglypuff flinched, it cannot move. Yeah, there was a thing. Do you know what abilities are, Lady Harm? Yep, sure do. Eevee has one called Celebrate, and Jigglypuff has one called Lullaby. Abilities are something each Pokemon has. They're automatically activated during battle when certain conditions are met. You can view the abilities that each Pokemon has by selecting info under the menu. But yeah, check the VOD later, like 59 minutes in. Well, I'm gonna have to, like, if I want to see that message, I'm gonna have to be at, like, about this mark anyway to see it. I'll just look for, like, the part where I was doing the farming battle. I'm probably gonna have to download it and put it into my video editor because I can't use the Twitch highlighter until I delete 10,000 hours of footage. Because that was another thing that came up recently. On Wednesday, Twitch announced, hey, the whole storing your VODs thing that we do, like, of your highlights and stuff, yeah, we don't really want to do that anymore because it's costing us money and not all that many people watch it anyway, so it's not like it makes us that much money. Besides, it doesn't affect like all that many people anyway. It's such a small amount of content and so little people are viewing it, so like it's not gonna affect much. I can only imagine like how much that completely screws the speedrunning community. Do you know how many speedruns are saved as like Twitch highlights that are now just gonna get like deleted by Twitch? So yeah, I'm over, like, the storage limit of how much I'm allowed to store on Twitch's platform as a Twitch affiliate that they've decided on now. So I can't actually use the Twitch highlighter tool until I delete over 10,000 hours of my own highlights that I'm kind of screwed on now. Critical hit. And I can only publish so many of them, export so many of them to YouTube in a day, because there's a limit on that, and I wasn't able to for the past couple days because I was dealing with this computer nonsense here, so that's gonna slow me down a little bit in like my goal to export as much stuff from Twitch to YouTube in what time I have left as possible, because I have until April 19th, I think, to get a bunch of that out there onto the other platform. So yeah, doing what I can there. So that happened, and then I started getting my hands full with trying to, like, export and deal with a whole bunch of those and make, like, full VOD versions, like, as unlisted playlists on YouTube. So, hey, maybe you'll find, like, a full stream linked in the description of this video, anyone watching this on YouTube after the fact. Previously, all my videos were, like, if you want to see, like, the full uncut Twitch streams, you can find it here, and it would link to the Twitch collection that had, like, the highlights of the full streams. Yeah, all those links across, like, the past 6 or 7 years of the channel are all gonna lead to nothing here pretty soon. They're all gonna be dead links. I'm gonna start replacing them with, ones that direct to unlisted YouTube playlists that just have, like, the full uncut streams. For what ones I can salvage in the time that I have with, like, the export limit, where I can only export so many videos to YouTube in a day, and I have until, like, mid-April to get everything in order before Twitch just auto-deletes it. And before that point, I can't use the Twitch highlighter, so I can't use that to edit this stream, so I'm gonna have to download this stream and, like, cut it up into parts manually with this new Windows install that doesn't have a video editor on it. I'm gonna have to re-download my video editor and specifically find the old version I was using and like log in on that and make sure that's not acting weird and all that kind of stuff there, and the hope that all my projects and stuff there still work, and probably rename my drive so that it knows where all the stuff for my projects is, and it's gonna friggin' be a mess. So yeah, stuff about the channel is kind of stressing me the hell out right now. It's but having a corgi here to pet to de-stress definitely helps, but now she's leaving. So, yeah, let's see here. Speedrunning, yeah, that's dead now. Speedrunner's really mad about that highlight, yeah, I believe it. Celebrate is basically Gale Force, but with the caveat that it's only a handful of mons get it, and most of them are bad. Yeah, let's see here, very angry about it, and rightly so, yeah, whoops. Just gonna slide my legs off my other PC that is also broken, that I'm resting my legs on there. I did not get a Corgi, I'm dog sitting. She's going back home in a couple days. Actually, no, I think she's going to another one of my cousin's places in a couple days. Because my cousin, that's her owner, wants to just go so ham on Monster Hunter Wilds when he's back from his trip that he wants to, like, solely commit to it and not have to have, like, Doggo to worry about here. So, yeah, we're looking after her right now because, like, vacation and stuff going on. With cousin there. If I turn the camera around, there's all my hats and stuff that I moved off the couch. Wow. Maybe I can just move it like that. There. Wow. There is Pupper. That you can... No, not there is Pupper. I'm seeing the friggin' white bag that I pulled out trying to dig USBs out of. It's where I store a bunch of, like, miscellaneous cables and stuff. Pulled that out from under my bed. Pupper was just there. I was looking on, like, the little cam and... Nah, not there right now. Never mind. It was all a lie. As a Yamper, that's right. I also got my cousin a full-size Yamper plush a while back. But yeah, I might notice things like my Pokemon stuffies aren't on the couch area there right now. That's because Riley likes up there. Pupper does quite like it up there, so I moved the stuffies off, I laid a blanket, and just made space, and now she hops up there sometimes. Eevee and Jigglypuff are both looking a bit stronger, aren't they? Bond between a warrior and their Pokemon is known as a link. The more time they spend together, the stronger this link becomes. This will make the Pokemon more powerful as well. You and Eevee must be tired after that battle, Lady Harm. I'm tired after the past 2 days of dicking around with my computer and dicking around with my fuel tank. And Jigglypuff is looking pretty worn out, too. I think we should take a little break. Yeah, for an entire month. A warrior can only do battle with their Pokemon or take them to visit a location once in a month. When all the warriors in your army have moved, select next month to advance to the next month. All warriors have finished their turns, advance to the next month? Yep. I will indeed. By the way, what Fire Emblem would you recommend for a new player, preferably one I can emulate? I think Awakening is a pretty good game for newcomers, honestly. I think it was very well designed for that. My buddy who's a top 20 speedrunner for Zelda Minish Cap was like, yeah, this is a load of bullshit. I believe it. Bezos slowly realizing that Twitch is unsustainable. Unfortunately here, Twitch is literally owned by Amazon. They have the money to store it. They just don't want to. Yep, that is the case. But they are pretty tired of, like, Twitch bleeding money instead of making it profitable. Like, they very much want Twitch to be a profitable venture that has just been struggling to be for a long time. And I've said for a long time that one day I'll probably just completely jump ship from Twitch to YouTube, because, like, my god, I just want, like, the YouTube live service to get better. But man, I swear Twitch is going downhill all the time, and this definitely further incentivizes me to, like, fully jump ship over to YouTube. But I do wonder, like, what would I do if I jump ship over to YouTube from, like, the streaming perspective? Because I do like having things cut up into parts so that it's, like, if you're looking through a playlist, you can easily find the part that you're looking for. Like, if I just had a playlist of streams that are all, like, 5 hours long, how the hell would you find, like, the specific part of the playthrough that you're looking for? Would I, like, stream and then still cut it up into parts, and then I just, like, unlist the stream and have it as, like, an unlisted playlist that you can find? But then are people gonna complain, like, what? This content was available at this point, like, with the original live stream, and then you just took it away, unlisted it, just to, like, give it back to us in a part format? Like, what the hell? Like, would people feel, like, scammed out by that? Would that be an acceptable format? Like, would that be the play if I did go over to YouTube? Or, like, what would the play be? Or maybe I would start dual streaming for a little while, go on, like, Twitch and YouTube or something like that, and then, like, cut up the Twitch version, put it onto YouTube, and, like, unlist the YouTube version, or something like that. I don't know. I actually don't know what the approach would be, because I would like to do YouTube streaming, but I also like having parts, because it's easier to find stuff and have, like, more digestible parts, as opposed to, like, yeah, here's 5-hour stream 1, here's 5-hour stream 2, here's, like, 6-hour stream 3, you know? Like, it's just, it's not that easy to consume after the fact, where you're trying to find, like, a specific part, or trying to, like, chip away at it, and you're just, like, at the hour 30 mark of, like, a 5-hour video that you're slowly chipping away across. Like, it's a lot better to be at, like, part 3, and then resume at part 4, or something like that, you know? Like, I just like parts and stuff. All warriors finish their turns, advance to the next month. But yeah, let's see here. Now you can have a separate second streaming channel. Maybe. But I wouldn't have memberships unlocked on a second streaming channel. You need to be a partnered YouTuber to have memberships, which are the equivalent of, like, Twitch subs. So if people want, like, sub badges and emotes and stuff like that, I would need to be on my main channel anyway. Plus, I think that's a thing that, like, the algorithm would favor more anyway, because it's, like, the bigger channel. Let's see here. Thanks for playing Awakened, because I do have your mod 3DS. Nice, nice. And yeah, this is vanilla here, is what it be. I mean, Twitch thinks I need a pill for men that can't get it. What, for the advertisements? Oh, how convenient, just got hit with an ad for it, nice. Great, another ad, now I have to deal with this the 3rd time in a row. And yeah, I have it set at, like, the minimum amount of settings. I was showing this on stream the other day, I think. If I go to, like, my video producer here, with Edge. Sorry that I'm gonna, like, completely curse everybody by forcing them to, like, look at Edge here. Welcome to the new ads manager. No, go away. This is the minimum that I can have it set to. 30 seconds of ads for every, I think it's 1 hour period. Yeah, ad minutes per hour. The max you can set it to is apparently 22 minutes 30 seconds for every hour. And the share that they give you for revenue is different depending on, like, whether you get at least this, which I think is 3 minutes. So I have it set to the minimum because I friggin' hate Twitch ads, which gives me like a 30% cut. But if I bring it up to at least 3 minutes of ad revenue per hour, then they give me a 55% cut. So Twitch really wants to incentivize you to run more ads to at least this. And if you decide to run anything less than that because you want to be a little bit more considerate to your viewers, they actually just take away some of your cut. So, you know, there's Twitch for you. So, it stays the same. It's 55 at like 3 minutes until 22 minutes. It's just if you go under the 3-minute mark, they take it away. They take away the 55% cut and turn it into a 30% cut. So, yeah. Twitch really wants me to sign up for the bank that I already use. Do unlisted streams but have a playlist with all your unlisted streams? Yeah, like, I was thinking about doing that, but that would be taking away something that is, like, initially publicly available, and then unlisting it. Though, I mean, if it's findable at any time, if anyone complains, I can be like, hey, you can literally find it anytime in, like, the description. Because, like, all my... I'm logged into my channel here. Sure, I can access YouTube Studio. Let's see here. YouTube Studio. Let's see here. If I go to content... Boobity-bop. And then pull Edge over here. Like, here's the way that I've always done it. If I scroll down to, like, one of the previous Ghost of Tsushima things, is I would just have, like, the link to the Twitch collection where I have, like, all the streams put together. Or, like, let's say with a bunch of Persona 3 Reload stuff is still coming up. It's like, yep, here's just that collection that has, like, all of the Persona stuff. This is gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm in the next couple months. Nope. We're not gonna caution here. That just has, like, all my Persona streams, like, all there, the uncut stuff. Man, I've streamed Persona a lot of times. This is gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm in a couple months, so this is just gonna be a dead link. So, and I'm not gonna be able to go across, like, all the videos I have on my channel to replace those with the updated things, so I think it might just be, like, from now on, stuff is gonna be updated. So, in, like, the equivalent spot, in more recent videos, I've been doing this, where it's like, hey, here's a VODs playlist that I'm putting together. So, I have gotten to work on, like, doing this kind of stuff, so this is unlisted, all of these are unlisted. So I'm going to be making these from now on, so you should be able to find that under this series, anyone watching this on YouTube after the fact. And I guess I can just do that for streams. Would anybody complain if, like, the stream is publicly available when it's live, but then it gets unlisted when it's not live anymore? But if you just look in, like, the descriptions and any of the parts, you can still find the streams, so it's not really taken away, but it feels like it's taken away if you don't dig. I don't know. I definitely have stuff to consider for the future of this channel, and what it looks like when the day comes that I jump ship for good. Because, man, I'm liking Twitch less every day. An archives channel, I don't need to do that if I can just do, like, unlisted stuff. Because archive stuff, I wouldn't care about the views anyway. It's just there for, like, preservation purposes, and if anyone's interested. So I'm fine just unlisting things, so that people can find it through, like, the link, but not, like, fill up my channel with that. There are YouTubers that do that. They have their streams unlisted in a public playlist for all their streams for people who want to binge it, and it works great. Yeah, so I guess I could probably just do that then. So maybe even the playlists don't need to be unlisted, like the playlists are public, but, like, the videos are all unlisted, so that you can still, like, search up the playlist with instead of needing, like, the link in the description, but they just wouldn't be part of, like, my playthrough shelf. Might not actually be the worst idea. At least the ads that Twitch provides isn't as bad as YouTube's, is it not? I've been using YouTube Premium for a long time, so I just don't even know here. Good God, YouTube ads sucks. Another streamer I know actually stops mid-stream for ad breaks so nobody misses anything. I know that one of the options I have there is, like, doing manual ad breaks. I do wonder if I did, like, manual ad breaks, but I just never actually ran an ad. Is that a way that I could find like a workaround to essentially get an ad-free stream? Because Twitch is expecting me to run an ad and I just never do. But yeah, just pour on their side, do nothing about what YouTube with like the links with like the bots and stuff like that in the comments. Never up seeing the prawn ads, strangely enough. He's edging, I prefer Firefox, saying, yeah, so do I, but I don't have Firefox on this machine after it got reset. Biggest YouTuber I can think of a YouTuber that does that is Patters. He's a Pokemon YouTuber that does the unlisted VOD playlist strategy, and it works for him. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe I'll consider doing that. And yeah, maybe the day will come sooner rather than later that I do just say bye-bye to Twitch for good, because holy crap, Twitch just gets worse and worse. So, yeah. Anyone watching this on YouTube after the fact, keep an eye out for potential future YouTube live streams, maybe. Karaku and his lot, useless. Hope you've been enjoying this very basic audio loop while we've been rambling here. Losing against a complete beginner like that. They need to get their act together. I'm not letting them mess things up for me now. I've got to make the Kingdom of Aurora mine. February, year 1. I forgot how good the overworld music was. Yeah, well, they invade us, so let's go ahead and go invade them, because screw them. Oh, it won't let me still. I guess there's, like, more tutorial stuff. Okay, what else do I need to do before it lets me invade? Does it want me to do other stuff? Hello, anyone on YouTube who somehow kept watching after all this nonsense you're saying? Yeah, there hasn't been very much Pokemon Conquest gameplay in this Pokemon Conquest playthrough, has there? Look, Lady Harm. That place looks like it'd be full of wild Pokemon. Might be a good idea to do a little training. But that's another nice thing about parts, is like, if this is part 2, and you can tell that's just like tutorial stuff of like the farm and the this, then that's something that can be easily skipped to go right to part 3, where the invasion of Ignis begins, and people can get right to the shit that they actually care about. That's a nice thing about having parts. So someone can watch like part of part 2 and be like, man, I'm bored of all this nonsense. Ooh, part 3 they invade Ignis? Let's go click on that video. And they're free to do that, you know? If that's what they like to do. Hey, look, a present. Look, Lady Harm, over there. Just a cute little guy. It's a Wooper. If I recall correctly, Woopers have the water gun move. Some moves like water gun allow you to attack a wide area. Each Pokemon has a set move that they can use, so be sure to think about your tactics before entering battle. I'm bored of all this, skips to finale, or that. Just skip right to the final boss. Like, I always have it on the thumbnail and the title, finale part 1, it's final boss, credits, and my full review and stuff. So if anyone wants to get right to that, see what the final battle is like, or just listen to my full review during the credits, they can do that. Just get like the mini video essay review there. Just a live discussion of everything I want to say about the game in the moment. Oh, noes. Ready for this to take forever. If you're watching this on YouTube, comment Lancer is super cool and handsome. I can't wait to see Lancer just comment that himself. Are you alright, Jigglypuff? Lady Harm, at times like these, you should select the warrior option. You see, battles aren't just about telling your Pokemon where to move and when to fight. It's a warrior's job to help out their Pokemon on the battlefield. You can use items, and you can use warrior skills. The warrior just runs onto the battlefield and punches the Meowth. You may not be fighting yourself, but you and your Pokemon are a team. If I remember to do that, I will. If I had to guess when this is going up, probably 1 week from now. Part 1 will probably be like the presents day for like a day that like people are looking out for Pokemon stuff. And it could be just be fun to have the first part with our presents predictions go up on the day of the presents. And that gives me a decent few days to figure out what the hell is going on with my video editing software and probably have it ready by then. Because yeah, it's not like I can use the Twitch highlighter. So yeah, I have some stuff to work out before this can be uploaded. So this can't exactly go up as soon as most of my series is, where I can get them up like really soon after starting them. Oftentimes like the following day if I want to be super speedy. Working together with your Pokemon in battle is what it truly means to be a warrior. My warrior skill is Sweet Song. It can be really helpful when you're in a bind. I'm really not in a bind, but warriors can help their Pokemon in battle by using their various warrior skills. Warrior skills can only be used once each in every battle or training session. For a second there, I thought that was gonna say like once each month. Warrior X, Sweet Song, restores HP of all allied Pokemon. I'm sure it's gonna like require me to do this, so even though it's really not at all necessary, may as well there. It's over, Anakin. I have the, well, same ground, I guess. Imagine the stars for Legends ZA is just the Gen 6 starters. Yeah, we'll see here. Hopefully something better. Did Double Slap just hit 4 times? Like a big gift. But yeah, first experience with Persona 3 is actually watching the ending of a playthrough, which is basically just the last cutscene. And yeah, for those that want to just like tune into that kind of thing, then they can. Oh, I have to warrior from here then. Significantly increases range. This might help matters. But yeah, here my Eevee pulls a Marcus Damon. I actually don't know who that is. But yeah, let's see here. Marcus Damon is a Digimon protag who just punches enemy Digimon, just in case you did. Okay. You knew it before I even responded to the first thing. Why do you have to be on the gift, huh? You have to be blocking me like that. Yeah, very confused to say the least with Persona 3 there. Yeah. I can imagine why. So is that like recharge or something? Or no, it just said that can only be used like once each battle there. Was the case. Hello, Hadesdale. Suh, how's it going? I had to reset my computer, and now here we are. Now you're caught up on the lore. There we go, the power went up and stuff. Wow, a potion. Is Pupper around the corner? Nope, she's probably relaxing somewhere else. Probably got tired of like all my yelling and stuff here. Warriors have finished their turns. Advance to the next month. Probably not used to being in like as loud of an environment. March, year 1. I feel like I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon right now. Persona 3, it may be confusing, but it's okay because Aegis is hot. But yeah, fair enough there. Yeah, the time is really passing here, huh? You there. Your arm, right? Hey, Mitsunari, Masanori, leave them alone. Come on, Kiyomasa, we need to have a word with these guys, or they won't know what they're doing. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't remember much of these guys at all from years past. Like, they're not warlords of their own, so I don't think that they're all that important. Like, maybe they're just for, like, introducing new tutorial stuff or something. Yeah, we hear that you're training your Pokemon a lot. But what for? What can you two hope to achieve? We're gonna dominate this entire continent. Well, they're right, you know. You have to do more than just train. Eventually, you need to challenge another kingdom to a battle. Yeah, tutorials. We're gonna go, like, take over the Fire Nation. Because they were the ones that attacked first and everything changed. If you win that, you can get some more warriors and Pokemon to join you. Strengthen your army and win battles. Those are the tasks of a warlord. But I'm sure you know that much, right? Well, yeah, take over a kingdom for the tutorial. Burn down all the houses. Lady Harm, if we really want to become stronger, we're going to have to challenge other kingdoms to battle. I think the time has come for us to make our move. Let us raid and pillage. And let us reign over them. Select the Kingdom of Ignis to challenge their army to a battle. Yeah, 2 months later. You, like, sort of invaded us. Like, I guess it was, like, a serious invasion. I was about to say jokingly, but I guess it wasn't really jokingly. So it's time for us to, like, completely take over. Establish a brutal dictatorship. And sell all of you off. Select warriors to take into battle against Ignis. The only 2 people that I have right now, so... Whoops! I didn't think that the cursor would automatically shoot down, so I pressed A here, and then I pressed down, and then a shot to confirm. Okay, yeah. It's a 2v3, so it's not exactly fair. Mitsunari, Kiyomasa, and the third guy whose name I don't remember are warlords, but only in post-game. Oh, okay. Guess I don't remember that as much. Like, all the post-game stuff is just, like, a blur in my memory at this point. Harm's army has appeared in Hideyoshi's Kingdom of Ignis. Whatever.